What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for watching. If you guys really are watching, if you're not, then oh well. But today I want to talk about a pretty good concept that I believe: custom versus commercial. Now I'm talking custom lure companies versus your big like Strike King or River to Sea, stuff like that. I'm going to show you two different categories. The most popular crankbaits and swim baits. You can go into the soft plastics and stuff, but there's a lot of small company soft plastics that you really don't have to worry about the commercial versus custom, because you can get the same thing from a commercial company that you can at a custom, pretty much the same plastics, everything like that. So I really don't touch that kind of stuff when it comes to getting into the commercial versus custom kind of thing. There's actually one bait I'm going to grab, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do it though, because I have it hanging up. But let's get into it. The whole thing, custom versus commercial. Sorry for the glare back there. This is the best I can do for now. But the whole thing is, with commercial, you get cheaper baits. That's quality and the amount of money you spend. Here I'll have an example of two. Well, they're both about 7-inch baits, but one was over twice the amount of the other one. But that's the sacrifice you need to make for good quality baits nowadays. It's kind of bad, but I mean that's what happens. So let's start off with the crankbaits. Right now, the only custom company that I'm really buying from is Prestige Custom Baits. Now the reason why is because I fish a lot of crayfish imitating baits. If I'm not fishing crayfish imitations, then I usually just stick with the commercial, because everybody's got a shad pattern, and most shad patterns are pretty much the same. Your standard, either green with gold, or your sexy shads, or your regular shads like we have here. It's a regular shad, or like your greenback shad, stuff like that. I usually just stick with the commercial because, I don't know, I'd rather buy a cheap 3-colored bait, 2-colored bait, and buy 6 of them, than having to spend the money on a nice bait like this. So this is the bait that I'm going to use a lot. That's custom. This is painted by Ben Chalone, I think that's his name, Chalone, over at Prestige Custom Baits. Awesome guy, guys. A few pretty small companies still. That guy is phenomenal with his baits. This one is a sexy shad crayfish. You got that blue with the black spots around where the shell would be. Yep, black spattered, red belly. Just an awesome bait. Kind of the best of both worlds if you have a lot of crayfish. But around here we have a lot of, our visibility is not the greatest. So I really like that that bright line right down the middle with that nice crayfish pattern with a shell. Really, really awesome looking bait. As you can see, it's pretty like chartreuse, more than like a yellowish color. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff from that guy. He does a whole bunch of different things: poppers, jerk baits, swim baits, crankbaits. He does 1.0s up to 2.0s. I don't think he's gotten into 8.0s yet. He's got, I want to say he's starting on S cranks, Megabass S cranks. He might be doing, almost positive. There's a lot of good stuff coming from that guy. So seriously, go check him out. Just to compare, I really don't have anything close to a coloration like this. I guess this would be like the closest I guess I'd have, really. Would just be like Stormarashi. I mean, just look at the quality difference. Look how cheap that paint job really looks on this bait. Looks like I could just tap it once and the paint would come off, and then just the paint jobs are so much better on these baits. It's just phenomenal. Again, like chart perch and stuff like that. And here's your sexy shad. Just such a better looking bait. You can go to guys like Skirmish Baits, Piss Customs, those kind of guys. They do really good work too. I just like those smaller company guys for one reason, just to build them up, and two, because if they're not getting 100 purchases a night, and then they're really focusing in on your bait. That's what I really like about those small companies. Same thing with soft plastics and stuff. I mean, if I look at some Cardinal lure baits versus a big bite bait or something, or if I go to like Berkley Havoc and stuff, Cardinal lure baits, their packaging, when they come in the package, always make sure they're not folded baits, bent baits, so you can just take them out of the package. You pick up a pack of Berkley Havoc Pit Bosses or something, you'll have bent claws, or if you pick something up like Berkley Havoc, some Sick Fish or Riot Baits, Fuzzy Beavers and stuff, you're going to have bent arms and bent appendages, and it's just, I don't know, not as appealing, I guess. Oh man, another thing I forgot to say, with those commercial baits, they're trying to spend the least amount of money and get the biggest profit. So the hardware is going to be crap, and usually the paint jobs are crap. You're really just buying the bait and the name. That's why I like going with those custom bait companies. Again, they put good hardware on it almost every time, unless they don't sell it with hardware, which some bait companies do. The smaller guys, just because they don't want to spend, right now they don't want to get in too much debt, that it takes them 200 baits to make to get out of debt, just to start making a little bit of profit. So they might sell them separately with and without hardware. With the hardware is going to be maybe $5 more. Like Collegiate Baits is another good one. Those guys are really up and coming too. So let's talk about my custom swim bait here. This is a Johan Custom Lures. The guy's he's not the biggest page, a couple thousand followers I think. He's around 2 or 3. But the work of these baits is amazing. This one came in around the $35 range, which isn't much at all. Plus shipping, it was like $37. So awesome. The paint job on this is a carp color. I know it does not come up very well in there, and because of this glare behind me, but you can tell each individual scale is hand carved. The facial features are all hand carved underneath. Just amazing bait. You can get with soft or hardtail. I just got a hardtail because the harder tails are better for gliding, I believe. Comes with real heavy duty hardware on here. I believe these are Hyperwire split rings. Owner Stingers. Owner I don't know, ST somethings. Hooks. I think I'm gonna switch these hooks out. Just a little bit bigger hooks. But if you take a bait like this, each scale is hand carved, made in the USA, best part. Man, just the detail of this bait is amazing. It really is. You need to get one of these baits for yourself. You really do. If you're into swim bait fishing and you don't have one of these baits, you're missing out. I just want to compare this to like an S-Waver. I've only caught one fish off of this bait. Probably throwing in, I don't know, 100, 200 casts, and look at the paint job. Just beat up, and I don't know. There's a piece of the bait broken off in the, I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, there it was. That's the bait on the inside broke into 2 pieces. So it's like an outer shell and then an inner shell. The inner shell broke off and is just shaking around freely. So I mean, again, that's ABS plastic for you. Cheaper baits. I think this bait's like $19. So cheaper baits, cheaper quality. Go with those custom baits, man. I'm telling you. Custom baits are just so much better quality. If you look at things like 13 Fishing, they were a custom reel company, and now they're huge. Each reel is amazing. I think I'm definitely gonna get a rod or reel here soon from those guys. A lot of people, I bet you've heard of Dobbins. I know those guys are more of a commercial company, but again, you have to spend big bucks to get a really nice rod from a commercial company, or anything, really big bucks to get really nice commercial stuff. If you look at Jackal, I got some Jackal products. Those are really nice products, but you have to spend $10 for a pack of plastics, and it's just ridiculous. When I can go and buy the same drop shot looking thing from a custom company for half the price. That's really nice. So remember, commercial baits, you're going to get cheaper, both quality and price. A lot of the time, the custom stuff's going to be a lot more expensive, but you'll have one custom bait for every 6 commercial baits that you own. So it's really nice to know that you have that quality of American made, not Chinese made, not Japanese made. I'm not taking anything away from the Japanese products. Those guys have some sweet stuff down there. Over there, like I said, the Jackal stuff. People like Dirty Boys, Division Rebel Tackle, Depths, stuff like that. It's just pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you guys get a little more information about the custom versus commercial kind of thing, and hopefully you guys can make a choice.